Are we okay? We got the fucking... We've got to do the fucking shit that we need for fucking drug abuse. No! Are you listening?
Sean here, and today we're talking about how to interrogate Lorne Armstrong if you were the police officers in that interview room. First off, the new Casey portion of those calls, holy cow, he is an 87. Do you see the hint? Talking about, well, we argue that's keeping it real, which just proves my theory that his family did nothing but bicker and argue when he was growing up, and that's all he saw, and that's all he knows. I firmly believe he thinks love is screaming and yelling at each other and constantly picking and poking at whatever it is they don't like the other person is doing. But if I'm the police, I already know from reading his chat log. I already know how to play this guy. I know how to play him like a fiddle. The first thing I would have done when Lorne asked for some water, I would have said, hey, John, can we get this guy some water quick, please? He wants to feel special. This is a guy that told Kayla he wanted to be a country music star. He craves it. He needs it. He wants that attention, and he wants people to wait on him. He wants that I only wanted green M&Ms type of relationship with people, where they jump at whatever he wants, whatever he needs. Because that's how he is in life. I want what I want, and I want it now. It's my money, and I want it now. Those commercials. So I would have said, John, can we get a water for this guy, please? Like, immediately. Lorne would have perked up. Oh, I get some water immediately. Oh, okay. I would have coddled him. I would have pandered to him. That's how you deal with him. I would have said, Mr. Armstrong, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but we had to bring you in here. I just wanted to talk to you, give you a chance to tell your side of the story so it's not just one-sided. Then I would have probably gone into some questioning along the lines of, did you ever think that you'd be on TV? You know, when I was in a situation like this, TV cameras never came out for me. Oh, well, and make it feel like it was a big deal. I would have even told him, for some reason, I don't know what it was, about this sting, but they really wanted to have the cameras there. And they wanted to make sure they were there for you. I have no idea why. I think his little 87 brain would have kicked into overdrive. Like, how do I respond to that? Oh, yeah, really? They wanted the cameras there? Yeah, I don't know what it was. You know, I know the chat, Lorne, you know, you had the chat with Kayla and everything. And, you know, Kayla was the decoy. I would have pointed that out to him. I would have pointed out that it was a decoy. And I would have, instead of saying 13-year-old girl, I would have said, so when you were talking to the decoy, what were you feeling? What were you thinking? Because it must have been a real interesting experience to talk to a decoy. I've never done it before. We've had practice, and I just don't know what it would feel like. Get him talking on the peripheral, get him talking about anything but exactly what he did. Then talking about having the courage. I'd even laugh and joke and be like, yeah, thought about it one time, you know, showing myself on camera, because you're allowed to lie as a cop. Showing myself on camera to this one woman I liked. I did not have the courage to do it at all. And you said you like to be naked all the time. A lot of people don't have that courage. How long have you been doing that? Oh, about 25 years now, you know. I came out of my mama's butt when she shat me out, and I immediately was running around naked. Playing up the love angle, because Lorne, he talked about being in love. Playing up the love angle, maybe playing, you know, the sympathetic role of trying to get Lorne to feel sorry for you. Say that you understand, because I really would press that issue. I would keep going with it. Say, what was it, Lorne? Ask him, what did you guys have in common? I would love to hear what he thought he had in common with the 13-year-old girl. Tell him you read that he was out karaokeing, as he says. Tell him you read that and that he had a full-time job. How did he manage it? Tell him I have a hard enough time with my wife already just trying to manage that time. Get him talking on the peripheral. Make him feel special. Continue to hammer home that there's just something special about him. You don't know what it is, but obviously NBC did. Obviously the decoy did. Talk to you, Lorne, longer than anyone else. I don't know what it was about you. Most people only talk to decoys for a couple days. Right about that point, Lorne would probably say, well, do you have her real name? Can I get her number from you? Because I think we had a real connection there. She said you were the easiest person to talk to, Lorne. She said you seemed like a really nice guy. Right there, telling him he sounds like a really nice guy. And that, you know, Lorne, you don't seem like the guy that would do this. That's why I want to talk to you about it. I really want you to open up and just tell me what's going on, because obviously something traumatic must have happened to you. Obviously something affected you that you would do this. So why don't you tell me about that first? He was crying, so he was obviously scared and obviously panicking and extremely nervous. You have to take the edge off of somebody like that. I mean, I would have gone even as far as to get a blanket and wrap it around his shoulders. When I brought the water in, I'd put that blanket around his shoulders, hand him the water. Do you need anything else, Mr. Armstrong? No, I'm good. All right. Well, let's get you comfortable first before we talk. You gotta baby him. You have to coddle him. Will you kiss the pimple on my butt, please? I wish you were here with me to take care of me. Can you wake me up? I'm a grown man, but can you get up at the butt crack of dawn and wake me up from my adult job? A grown man asking a 13-year-old to wake him up for his adult job, to be his alarm clock, his little child alarm clock. What the hell, Lorne? But you're going to have to coddle him, baby him, talk to him about how he seemed like the protector. Because it was mentioned in there that he seemed like the protector. And that he's a strong guy. Give him everything that no one has ever said to him. You can look at the guy and obviously tell no one has ever accused him of being good looking. Chances are you've unfortunately seen the pictures. So you know what he's working with. I mean, I don't know if I'd go this far, but you could, oh boy. It's recorded. I don't know if you'd want to do it, but like, Lorne, you shouldn't have, Mr. Armstrong, you shouldn't have a problem getting women. I mean, you're pretty well endowed. Oh, yeah, I am. Man, he would perk right up. Talking about his crooked, broken dink. Probably not appropriate, could be used in court, but I'm just saying how to play Lorne like a fiddle. There are lots of things that these interrogators could have done, but they were pretty cold. Pretty... I guess, I don't know how to describe it, but we'll just say cold. Even Bald Beaver Hunter, she was in there, the interrogator. Well, I noticed you. How you gonna explain this to your wife? Now I know why they talk really slow. I get it. They don't want to go too fast, overload their brains. They are already in shock, already in panic mode. They feel like a fish out of water. They don't know what's coming. They have no idea what's going on. So you want to make sure you don't scare them away. I do understand that. But with Lorne specifically, if you make him feel special, if you tell him he's the greatest thing ever, if you handle him with kid gloves, and you make sure he understands this is a safe place, Lorne. You are a caring guy. We can see that. So you don't have to worry about anything. Whatever you want to say to make him feel like he's super special. But I do want to say this. I do want to say that they did a good job. They have a job to do. They have, I guess, an insurmountable task. Getting these guys who know they're in deep trouble. Getting these guys who know they're headed to jail that night to focus and only focus in the moment. They have to understand they're dealing with the dimwit. And that's another thing they could have exploited. Get somebody in there that's tricky, clever, Get them to run circles around him, but make him think he's running circles around them. Make him feel like he's going to get away with it. That's what you do with Lorne. I just wanted to make a quick video. I just don't know why. I just wanted to pop this out there. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.